can put up in a YouTube, and you can later watch it on also. Okay, so so मैंने यहाँ पे क्या किया काम कि मैंने कहा कि अगर आपको P1 है और P2 की जो डिस्टेंस है डेल्टा P1 और डेल्टा P2 कौन बड़ी, उससे पता चलेगा कि हमें एडमिट शार्क है। ओके, who is bigger, delta P1 is bigger or delta P2 is bigger? Depending on that, I will take a decision. Who should I take? And I am taking help of the circle equation and the function of the circle at P1 and P2 to get delta P1 and delta P2. And I got that from the hypotenuse also, from the Pythagoras theorem also. So we had discussed that. Now I said कि आपका जो decision variable है to choose which should I choose P1 or P2. I need to add delta P1 and P2. So I'm calculating what is the function of circle at the P1. That's going to be x square plus y square minus r square is the function of circle. At P1, x will increment, y will not increment. And at P2, x will increment also, but y will decrement. Only difference is that. Now, then I need to add the both together. So I'm adding them both together. That means I'm adding, this is, this much is the, once again, draw. If you see this much is my function of circle at point P1, and this much is the function of circle at point P2. Okay, then I said x plus 1 ka whole square is x of I plus 1 ka whole square, both sides x of I plus 1 hai, to uska banega twice x of I plus 1 ka whole square, and iska y of I hai lekin iska kya hai, y of I minus 1, so I can't add them, so y of I maine seedhe likha yahan pe, uske baad y of I minus 1 का होल स्क्वायर है, उसके बाद इसका माइनस आर स्क्वायर और इसका माइनस आर स्क्वायर माइनस 2r स्क्वायर. सो अगर मुझे इनिशियल डिसीजन वेरिएबल निकालना है जहां पे मेरा x का वैल्यू 0 होगा, y का वैल्यू r है, वो हमको पता है कि जब हमारा सर्कल होता है, जो कि यहाँ पे मैंने किया था, चैट विंडो में लेता हूँ साइड में, यहाँ पे जो मैंने लिया था ये आप देखेंगे कि इस पॉइंट पे, ठीक है ना, when it is at this point x का वैल्यू जो ये मेरे x's है, this is 0 0, so x is 0 but y is full, that is the radius, so why I have to take the radius, so I will substitute x0 y radius into this formula. This has to be my equation first. Keep this thing as equation first because I need it tomorrow. Okay, this is my equation first, so I substitute 0 here, so this is 0 plus 1 ka whole square plus this will be y of I is r because I am taking yr, and take y of I r minus 1 ka whole square and minus r square. Okay, does it make sense or not? So what's happening here? Basically just this twice r square, right? It is what I'm doing here, this is this y square, this is minus twice r square, this is twice r square. Okay, so if I calculate this, this is gonna be 0 plus 1 is 1, 1 ka square into 2, that is gonna be 2 plus r square plus r minus 1 ka whole square. So if I calculate this, this is a minus b ka whole square, that's gonna be a square, that is r ka square, minus twice ab, 2 into 1 into b, that is twice r, and plus b ka square, that is gonna be 1 ka square is 1, and minus twice r ka square is here, right? So if you see r square plus r square, that's going to be twice r square. This is 2 plus twice r square minus 2r plus 1 minus twice r square. Now if I take a different pen and I'm seeing that twice r square is coming here, twice r square is coming here, they are going to cross out. 2 is here, okay, and plus 1 is 3. So this is going to be 3 minus 2r. So 3 minus 2r is going to be my dv. So initial dv0, that's initial dv, is gonna be my 3 minus 2r for my Bressenden circle drawing algorithm. So when I have to calculate the decision variable, okay, the initial decision variable, that is gonna be 3 minus 2r. So depending on it, if it is negative or positive. If it is negative, I will take P1. In that case, x will become x plus 1 and y will stay as y. If I say x of I, then it's x of I plus 1, y of I will stay as y of I. But if dv of 0 is positive, I will, x of I plus 1 will be equal to x of I plus 1, that we know. Okay, x of I plus 1 is this, is x of I, whatever the x of I is plus 1. And y of I plus 1, then the next y will become y of whatever the y of I was minus 1. Does it make sense? But our dv will also change. So we have to calculate the formula for dv of next. So what will be the dv of I plus 1? That will be our tomorrow's lecture. You should also prepare from the books and all, internet and whatever, to see how we calculate dv of I plus 1. You can also watch YouTube videos and all. I will also upload this video on the YouTube also. And basically, I'll do the next class. Hopefully you got it. If you have questions, just ask me quickly. If anybody has a questions, please ask me quickly. Do you got any questions? Hanji, questions? Ask. Because I got to give next class. Quickly. समझ आ गया? Are you getting? Okay, you watch the videos? Okay, yes sir, is coming up. So you watch, I will upload this on a YouTube and you will watch this video again. And you will also try to figure out how we calculate the dv of I plus 1. Okay, for the next iteration, because depending upon dv was negative or positive, we have to accordingly change our dv, which will be depending on the y's and x's, right? Because x in both cases increment, so we can calculate a similar formula for x, but for y we need to change, because for for p2 y will become y minus 1, and for p1 y becomes y of I only. It will stay as y of I. We know that, right? So with that, I end today, and ma salama, and see you tomorrow with the derivation of dv of I plus 1. Thanks for being with me.